How you doing, Frank?
Oh, hey there. Good to see you. Okay.
Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, Frank, don't you?
Now, for those who might be a little slow on the uptake, why don't you break it down for us then?
I want to play, and I think I can help. It's as simple as that. Plus, I appreciate my fans, so if I get a compliment, I just say thank you. That's how I am.
By liking a defamatory tweet.
You said it's defamatory. I see someone who supports me, so I appreciate that. Look, fans are allowed to get emotional. That's what they do, and I support the fans for doing what they do.
Okay. So have you talked about this episode with your coach or front office, perhaps? Like, what do they think about all this?
Look, I'm gonna keep those conversations private, but we've discussed it, and we're gonna move forward together. We're all on the same page now.
Okay, well then tell us then. Were you reprimanded?
Like I said, Frank, I'm gonna keep those discussions between us, but our relationship is great. It's even better than great. So I'm looking forward to moving forward and putting this behind us.
All right, MP, do you have time for one more, perhaps?
I'm so sorry, but I actually got to head out.
Okay, all right, all good, no worries. Best of luck next game, all right?
Hey, look, thank you, Frank. I'll catch you soon, man.
All right, we'll see you then.
Whenever I see you, I melt it. Feeling like that I haven't felt it. Whenever I see you, I melt it. Feelings like that I haven't felt it. Lifetime it seems these days. You had to go and throw that all away.
And 38.
Need some new My Team cards? Get a draft ticket at level 18 and a maxed out 2-pack at level 27. Plus a 99 overall Russell Westbrook.
Sport a new look with the return of Heroes Hat at level 14. Under Armour Flow Future X shoe at 17. Hoodie at level 23. Show off those muscles at 29 and more. And later in your journey, show off your loyalty with a mascot costume.
Become even more dominant with an...
Coming up next, the Pistons taking on the... If you're looking for a party this Saturday night, we're bringing you one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Allie.
Ryan, as the NBA pivots away from the post and towards...
Very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. They've got Anthony. Wendell Carter is out there with Wagner. Then it's Mo Bamba, and it's Suggs in at the two-guard position. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Joseph in at the point.
In for the Magic.
Going with a whole new group out there.
At the line for the Magic, Cole Anthony.
Find the lane. One shot.
And Doris, looking at Cole Anthony, the potential he has is exciting. A guard who does a little bit of everything.
That's right, and the energy he provides, that's huge to a team. And it doesn't matter if he he's in the starting lineup, if he's coming off the bench, his instinct is, I am going to make an impact.
And here's MP from outside. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Outside Olynyk, pass to MP. This one for three. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Orlando. They're on a 13-5 run. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Now here's Bagley. Now MP, pounded by Fultz. MP against Fultz. MP, the pass to Diallo. Shot clock at 6. Inside. And that one's good. Bagley.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Fultz. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Okeke. And here's Wagner. He's covered by Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP.
Well, you love that Markelle Fultz has the ability to draw the defense's hand and get himself to the foul line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's always been a lot of talk about Markelle Fultz's shooting. But Grant, one sign as to the strides he's made in his first few years in the league was the upward trend in his free throw shooting.
And when you see that kind of improvement, BA, it speaks to the work he's put in. You don't become a great free throw shooter by accident. It takes time and effort, and Fultz put in plenty of both.
Orlando has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. Anthony right side. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out of bounds, it'll be Magic ball.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons,
And so here is Orlando. And so it's Orlando finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Anthony is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Okeke in at the 3 slot. Anthony misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the... .114 left in the first half. MP, the pass to Olynyk. Back to MP. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it. He's checked in for Lee.
coming onto the floor for your Pistons,
Orlando trailing here. Here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Drives to the hoop. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
MP finds Bagley. MP outside. 41 seconds left to play in the first half.
We'll never question MP's toughness. I mean, he's willing to take a few lumps down low if it means points or a trip to the line.
And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
Well, what started as whispers about playing time have turned into a roar with MP. Grant, he's unhappy and letting everyone know about it.
B.A., very rarely do you see a player go about a dispute in the way MP has. He's gone full scorched earth and doesn't care whose feelings get hurt.
Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the... And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly... So both teams changing it up here. Anthony against MP for the lead. Rebound by the Magic. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Amadou Diallo out there with MP. Then it's Jeremy Grant. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Fultz is good.
One of the keys as a perimeter player is always stay focused through contact. Markelle Fultz makes that shot despite the physical contact. Boy, you think back to Markelle Fultz and the first couple of seasons in the league. I don't know that there was a player more scrutinized at such a young age.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jonathan Isaac making his return from that knee injury he suffered in the bubble. Through the grueling rehab, he kept hope, kept the faith, and kept working to come back strong. He said it revealed another level of grit and grind inside of him. And guys, he's determined to come back better than ever.
Thanks, Allie. Okeke can't hit. Well, with Fultz, it's never easy being the #1 overall pick. All eyes on you. That was the case with him, Doris.
Right. Expectations are always so high if you go first in the draft. And the franchise putting so much on the possibilities of your talent. And it may not be fair to a young player. That's the reality. But to his credit, Fultz tuned out the noise, concentrated on improving his game every day. And that's the process it has to be about.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
But to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
We look back at the 2014 NBA draft. Some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Woo.
Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. Fultz passes to Anthony. That shot missing. Oh, great D that time from MP.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
That one's good. This game is all even.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. MP's gotten his second bucket on the night. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates.
So it's Detroit with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
MP.
How you doing?
So nice to finally meet you. My name is Catherine Hanover. The team just recently hired me to handle PR. You know, I've worked with a lot of athletes and public figures over the years, but I must admit, I am very excited for the chance to get to work with you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, I've never met anyone with such an innate ability to disregard all common sense.
Sorry.
Out of curiosity, what time do you wake up in the morning? At what hour do you roll out of bed and decide to start making these terrible decisions?
Well, I usually set my alarm
Because no
clock.
matter what time it is, I can assure you, I am already in the office starting my day of meetings, calls, crafting releases, and controlling.
Whenever I see you, I melt, yeah. Feelings like that I haven't felt in a lifetime, it seems these days. You had to go and throw.
The Pistons earlier, arriving at the arena. Hard to imagine a group looking more confident than this. On the road, they've always got, and with tip-off coming up.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham and Bay share the wing duty. Isaiah Stewart out there with Grant. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. And for the Nets, as a parent, how many pieces of candy do your kids get to have in one night?
Oh, they came back loaded down, and you can't let them eat it all. Maybe 5 pieces or so, and then you know, hope they forget about it or just try to stagger it and get to Christmas.
MP's checked in for Corey Joseph. To the paint. MP against Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. From past the arc, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Just give Kyrie space to fire. He doesn't pass it up.
Over to the wing. Bay finds MP. From deep. Rebound, Brooklyn. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And there haven't been too many players who've had to prove themselves as much as MP. With all the hype he had coming into the league, he had to go out and make the doubters into believers.
From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trailed by 11. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Cunningham passes to MP. to halt the run. That one wide left. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And after a few years... Here's MP. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Diallo kicks to MP. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Cunningham inside. Curry meets him. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Cunningham. And Detroit looking at who they picked. We've got Cunningham. Jeremy Grant is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Outside for Curry. From downtown, it's Cunningham with the rebound. Pistons trail by 8. Pass to Grant. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. MP, that's for 2.
A versatile defender who can guard at any position. Simmons. He's using his speed and length to annoy shooters.
Curry's shot is off.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
That's exactly right. Yeah, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lane.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Pistons trail by 8. MP looking around. And there's the pass to Cunningham. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 3. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Durant. Over MP. That's short off the rim.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about the tenacity from MP against stiff defense there, drawing a good foul and getting the shot to go.
Drummond's checking for LaMarcus Aldridge. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they tailored their offense around him, and let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
MP outside. Here he goes. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Proving how effective he can be in these sets. MP reads defenses well in a pick and roll.
This is it to KD. Knocks down the 10-footer. And the Nets lead by 6.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
A 3 from MP. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And it's in there. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Good recognition from Durant. He's a talented passer.
Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Garza, defended by Durant. Cunningham gets the bucket.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
With 1 on the clock, doesn't go for it. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the... And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. Substitution here for Brooklyn. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. That free throw good from Bay. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes, things get chippy. And as a player, Rick, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things. And at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team. Not literally.
Simmons is out there with Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 4th. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Here's MP, and it's sent back by Drummond.
An intimidating big man with physical tools that are hard to come by. Drummond loves to send shots away. His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
Oh, there he is.
How you doing, Mr.
The
Lester?
king of all social media.
Oh, here you go.
You must think you're pretty slick with the little stunt you pulled.
I'm just doing what it takes to get what I deserve.
And if you alienate your coach and your GM and your teammates, then so be it. As long as MP gets what he deserves.
Oh, come on. You and I both know I deserve to start. Look, coach isn't giving me a fair shot because all he thinks I care about is my YouTube channel. Look, I'm not a joke.
I don't want to talk about your YouTube channel. I went to bat for you in the draft. It is all over the news. But when I went to ownership to talk about
ownership?
Yeah. When ownership asked me why you weren't starting, I told them the truth. You're a project. You're not ready. Not even close. All you did by going to social was prove to coach what he thinks he already knows about you, which is you're all drama. You're all show. Listen, long term, I believe in you. But this was a huge misstep. There's no other way of putting that. You're going to have to work really hard to get back into good graces with this organization. You understand?
Understood.
All right, I'm done.
Whenever I see you, I melt, yeah. Feelings like that I haven't felt in a lifetime, it seems these days. You had to go and throw that all away. Dealing with the cards you was dealt with. Your mama's still giving you, yeah. Looking like ain't much changed, though. Promise I don't feel no ways, but you really took me for granted. We were supposed to build a palace. Wishing we were 16 again. Smelling your scent, I'm breathing in. Girl, you really did me damage. I knew I wanna get married. Fairy tale I needed then. Girls like you were my weakness. You left me for dead. Showed yourself instead. You were all I had. Now it's all on your hands, yeah.
Yo, what's up, man? Great game.
Let's get going. We lost one game, not the end of the world. We just need to get back to work and clean up a few things. Let's get back at it. We really need to push the tempo and get out in transition more. All right, let's work on moving the ball quickly in transition.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Oh, you gotta shoot that.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. Trailer.
Don't forget the clock. Hey, don't let him shoot that. Shot, shot, shot.
Hey, hey. Good luck, though.
Yo, get it up.
Oh, hit that. Hey, he can ball up.
Crash, 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 crash.
Get to the block, baby. Keep shooting, baby. Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
Set up,
Hey,
set up.
hey, right here.
Give me that.
Hey, hey, hey. Let's go.
Finish strong, guys. Make sure you get your shots up before you get out of here.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, who got him? Good shot, MP. Hey, right here.
Hey, I'll see you later.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. Don't let him shoot that.
The serene atmosphere here in downtown. And we've got just...
Thanks, BA.
Yeah, Allie, team's definitely motivated to stay in the top 6. Good stuff there. Thank you. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. The foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Drew... checked in for the Pistons. MP comes in for Joseph. Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And early on in the season, some rookies still trying to deal with the speed of the NBA. Brent, how is that transition for you?
Yeah, I think there's just so much going on outside of the game as well, BA. So you take maybe the first 20 games, a couple of road trips to understand the tempo and pace at which you travel with, and you have to pack and unpack and make the bus and make the shoot around. Just a lot going on. So maybe 2 months for rookies before they start to feel settled in.
Here's Diallo. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
You can't leave someone open on MP's squad because he's solid at recognizing the overcommitment.
Pass to Connaughton. A step back shot. And that one's long.
I'm shocked he missed that wide open look. He has to feel embarrassed he blew that one.
Now Bay. Middleton covering. Here's the break. From 18 feet away, Portis. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. MP, the pass to Diallo. Up top, Grant. Over Antetokounmpo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Grant's got 7.
That's a lot of hard work in the offseason for Jeremy Grant to become better at the mid-range, finding some footing there. Lots of injuries for Hamidou Diallo in the early part of his career, but starting to emerge. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
MP drives in.
I just love when MP goes in strong like this. Just daring the defense to get aggressive with him.
No good on the free throw. So for the Pistons, Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Bagley comes in for Grant. And it's Lee in for Bay. And a new group getting ready for the Bucks. Ibaka, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Carter, he's checked in for Middleton. And it's Hill in for Holiday. Lee on the wing. MP outside. Back to Lee. Milwaukee with the rebound. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, it was a completely one-sided season series, and that was no surprise to anyone. This first game between them should give us an idea if they're on a little more even ground this season.
Count it.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside, Hill. Carter from outside. That one doesn't drop. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. And we hear from Drew Holiday talking about the interplay between roster.
I really think that it's a lot of hard work.
Yep, and certainly Drew Holiday has been around the block, Grant.
You know his work ethic and game plan execution will always be at a high level, no matter who he's playing for.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
They've got Marvin Bagley. MP is out there with Saban Lee. It's Amadou Diallo, and it's Olynyk in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit starting the second. Diallo outside. Pass to MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
The concentration it takes to hit that shot through contact is impressive. MP has amazing focus when the D's up on him.
MP against Carter. Can't hit that one. Oh, great D that time from MP. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. He gets it in there. Diallo's got his second basket of the game.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And it's good. 2 points.
You like to see George Hill be aggressive, shoot these shots. You got a little room, go ahead and let it rip.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This Bucks team is arguably the most talented in franchise history. At the same time, the East has gotten tougher, so the Bucks are looking to improvise. Giannis said, quote, "We're getting better, trying new things, changing our schemes. That's something we think is going to help us." Brian?
Using the regular season to experiment out. Interesting. Thank you. Hill. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
George Hill, a good enough athlete to get up and throw it down.
Detroit calls timeout. Well, we've had our fair share of father-son duos in the league. For Brent, you and your dad, one of only 4 duos to win a championship ring each.
Well, I know...
First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Bucks on top, up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to and the Pistons making a change here. MP's checked in. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Taking a look at the Bucks. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Drew Holiday out there with Grayson Allen, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo is doubled. Clock at 4. And Allen gets it to go.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
MP, the pass to Stewart. Back to MP. Can they get it? Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Pass to Joseph. Here's MP. Back to Joseph. Takes the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
And the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Both teams deciding to change it up. MP outside. Trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection. Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And the shot goes in. He's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Whether George Hill has started, which he's done a lot in his career, or come off the bench.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in.
Whenever I see you, I melt, yeah. Feelings like that I haven't felt in a lifetime, it seems these days. You had to go and throw that all away. Dealing with the cards you was dealt with. Your mama's still giving you, yeah. Looking like ain't much change, no. Promise I don't feel no ways, but you really took me for granted. We were supposed to build a palace, wishing we were 16 again. Smelling